discuss numerical method, that is your interpolation, and how many types of interpolation are there, and we will discuss specifically Newton's backward interpolation formula. So what is the meaning of interpolation? You know that in a domain of numbers means if you come to numbers, then you have learnt about set theory, relation number, irrational number, real numbers. So if you consider some set of numbers that is related with some functional part, some numbers are there and specific functions are related to that numbers. In that domain, if you construct a relation between x and fx, then for every x there lies one fx. So that is an interrelating polynomial. If a number lies between that x domain, you can find the corresponding fx for that. So that is the meaning of that. For every x there is one fx. So the relating thing between the relating formula that lies between x and fx is known as interpolation formula. So today specifically we will discuss the Newton's backward interpolation formula. It is named as Newton's Gregory interpolation formula. Newton's Gregory found out about the interpolation formula. If number goes ahead from starting from very less number to higher number, then you can apply forward interpolation, and if you go from backward, like from last values to initial value, that is known as your Newton's. For that you can apply Newton's backward interpolation formula. So specifically interpolation, there are two types of interpolation is there, and one is, I have already told you, interpolation is of two types: forward interpolation and backward interpolation. So this is all about your interpolation. So we can call it as Newton's Gregory forward interpolation formula. Newton's Gregory forward interpolation formula. And in backward interpolation, you can name it as Newton's Gregory backward interpolation formula. So these two formulas are important and while you are learning about interpolation. So now the most important thing is how to solve one backward interpolation formula. So that is about like some x and some fx it will be given. Suppose we are going to discuss one problem like in some specific year the number of population of a particular city that is given in the question. So how to find out if the question is not given that 1975 how much population is there? If you are asked in 1975 how much population was there of the particular city, there in a particular city. So 1975 lies between this value. So the answer will be coming between these values. So you can consider that the 1951 that you have to construct one column, one table like this, and y value you have to draw like this. X value you can write here 1951, 1961, 1971, 1981, 1991. And the population in lakhs it is given, that is 7, 9, 6, 14, 16. Now this is the table that we have to construct while we are discussing about Newton's backward interpolation formula. So first you will consider as the initial values, that is taken as x0, next value will be taken as x1, then it will be taken as x2, then x3, then x4, and corresponding y value will be called as y0, y1, y2, y3, y4. These are the corresponding y values. You can name it like this. So for specific x value, there is corresponding y value is there. So what we are going to next step, find UG x1 minus x0. You see what is the difference between them? That is 10. x2 minus x1, the difference is 10. x3 minus x2, the difference is 10. x4 minus x3, the difference is 10. So you can call it that h is the difference in x values. Values that equal to 10. But clearly mention h is the given data of x and the corresponding y value is given. But still, if the data is what is the y value, if it is asking the question, that means the x value that is heading which is not given in the particular data, we have to find out using the backward interpolation formula from this table. So with the help of this table, with the help of the data of this table, we can find out Newton's backward interpolation formula. Using Newton's backward interpolation formula, you can find out the corresponding y value. So first you have to reverse. This symbol is reverse triangle. You can call it as nebula. Then second order difference. Then third order difference, like this. So this nebula symbol is given because this is reverse triangle. This is known as nebula, which is called as backward operator. Backward operator. This is about the symbol nebula, which is known as backward operator. So how to find out this nebula? That means the second value minus first value. If you go to first column, that means the second value minus first value. So 9 minus 7, you will be getting 2. Then 6 minus 9, you will be getting minus 3. Then 14 minus 6, you will be getting 8. Then 16 minus 14, you will be getting 2. So this is about the how to find out the values of first order backward operator. That is 9 minus 7, that equal to 2. 6 minus 9, that equal to minus 3. 14 minus 6, that equal to 8. 16 minus 14, that equal to 2. So this is about the, you can write first order backward operator. First one. Then likewise the second column will carry second order backward operator. Then third order backward operator. You can call it like minus 3, minus 2, you will be getting minus 5. 8 minus of minus 3, you will be getting 11. 2 minus 8, that will be minus 6. So this is all about your second order. This is your second order backward operator column. So it's a very important part of this backward difference table. Now third order backward operator. So what will be getting? 11 minus 5. So we'll be getting 16. And minus 6 minus 11, we'll be getting minus 17. Next, fourth backward operator column. Fourth backward operator column. We'll be getting minus 17, minus 16, minus 33. So we'll be getting minus 33. This is all about your interpolation. So minus 17, minus 16, that equal to minus 33. So what is the difference between these? First order difference operator, second order difference operator, third order difference operator, fourth order difference operator. You see, in fourth order you are getting a single value. There is nothing value, so that it can be compared and we can get the difference. So this is all about your backward difference table. Now what is the formula so that we can get the fx value? How to find out fx? Fx equals to x, you can put any value, and fxn means this is your fxn, this is your x0, this is your x1, this is your x2, this is your x3, this is your x4. Then the corresponding value will be y0, will be y1, that will be y2, that will be y3, that will be y4. This is all about your x and y values, like this. Now this 2 you can take is a first operator, so nebula y1 you can calculate. This is, you can name it nebula y2, nebula y3. 2 equal to y1, y2, y3, nebula y4. Likewise, that will be, this will be known as order 2, y2, that will be order 2, y3 will be y4. Next will be 3, y3, that will be y4, that will be 4. This is the fourth order. You can see the values you are getting and you can name it according to the data that is mentioned in the backward difference table. Now you can call it, the formula is fx equal to fxn. So last value x0 is your initial value and xn will be your final value, or you can say as last value. Likewise, corresponding y0 will be the initial value of y, and the yn value will be the final value of y. So this is all about your x0, y0, xn, yn. So how to find out p? P equals to x minus xn by h. P equal to x minus xn by h. So x means it is given 1975. Here x is given as 1975 and xn is given as 1991. So h is given as the difference between the x value, that is your 10. So p will be x minus xn by h, that is 1975 minus 1991 divided by 10. So this is about your p value. Then you can put this p value in the given formula, that is fxn, that means your yn, you can call it as fxn or yn, p plus p into first order y, first order yn you can write. This is your yn, next is nebula yn, that means the last value. This is your last value, you can call it as yn. This is nebula yn, nebula square yn, nebula q yn, and this is also nebula 4 yn. All these values you can put in the formula given, and p value also we can write. Then that will be your formula of the number of people that was in 1975 in that particular city. So in this way you can calculate of any data given.